Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? Hope you all are fine. My dear students, I am your social study teacher, Ms. Satya Firdaus. Dears, today we are going to start a new lesson of your textbook, lesson number 7, transport. My dear students, topics we are going to discuss today are define transport, define vehicle, vehicles that do not have an engine, traveling by air, and traveling by water.
Let's start. Dear students, any means that we use to move from one place to another is called transport. Whether they move on road, in sky, or in water, they all are known as transport.
But what are vehicles? My dears, the machines which takes us from one place to another on land are called vehicles. Dears, you can say that there are two types of vehicles. Number one, which are driven forward by engines, and number two, which do not have engine. They are pulled by animals.
As I told you, some vehicles do not have an engine. They are pulled by animals, like a horse carriage, a handcraft, a tonga, a bullock cart. And dear students, some vehicles neither have engines nor they are pulled by animals. Do you know how does it move? Yes, my dears. To ride a bicycle, the rider sits on the seat and places the feet on the pedals. The pedals are connected by a chain to the back wheel. When the rider pushes on the pedal, the back wheel turns. This moves the bicycle forward.
My dears, as we discussed that vehicle is a machine that takes us from one place to another, and vehicles that travel along the ground have wheels. My dear students, trains have wheels too, but they move along on tracks or rails. Railways carriages are pulled by powerful engines. The power for these engines comes from diesel, coal, or electricity. My dear students, now we are going to discuss the transports that take us from one place to another by air. My dear students, now we will discuss about the traveling by air. My dears, traveling by air is the fastest way to go anywhere. Aeroplanes can transport hundreds of people over long distances in the shortest time. The largest aeroplane today is the Airbus A380. It can carry a full load of 655 passengers.
My dear students, for traveling short distances by air, the helicopter is most useful. Helicopters can land almost anywhere, even on your playing field.
My dears, now we are going to discuss the transports that takes us from one place to another by water.
Dear students, people who travel a long way sometimes have to cross the sea, a river, or a lake. They can travel by boat. There are many kinds of boats or ships. For example, a ferry, an oil tanker, a container ship. A ferry. A ferry carries people and goods from one bank of river to opposite bank. Number 2, an oil tanker. Ships that carry oil are called oil tankers. A container ship. Goods are packed in containers and are transported in container ship. My dear students, boats are also used for sports and adventure. A speedboat moves very fast over the water. Dears, ships have huge engines. You can see the pictures on the screen. All the pictures shown here work by specialized engine. But can you see some boats like a canoe, a raft and rowing boat? These are the boats that have no engine. Do you know how they move? They work manually with the help of paddle.
Thank you so much, my dears. I hope you understood this lesson. Remaining lesson we will discuss in our next class. Till then, take care and stay blessed.